I wasn't gonna go live, but hey, what's going on? Hey, AJ. Oh, news. I'm not gonna say it here. I'm at South Mountain Precinct. They're trying to give me a accommodation or a complaint form here. Let's see. It's been a little bit long. At first, they were really confused. They have their hiring paperwork here. Don't tell them, but I have my own if they provide it. Shh. And cop that's in here, you didn't hear that. You guys should be providing people forms because people pay for you to be here. So, how is it over there? I haven't been to Eugene in almost a year, like September. Yeah, it's warm here in Arizona too. But it's like a humid warm in Arizona. Hi, how are you doing?
Good.
Pretty good.
What is that furry thing over there?
It's a microphone.
No, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
What's up?
So I'm wondering if you have any complaint forms. Basically, I'm running this compliance program where a lot of stations will have complaint or accommodation forms. Obviously, you prefer to get accommodation forms, right?
Oh, yeah.
So
We don't have any forms like that, do we?
I don't think there's an actual paper copy that we have.
yeah, so I'm trying to get that because not everyone owns a computer. I know we're in the 21st century digital age, but not everyone owns a computer these days. So like
But
you're
you want one, but you've got a computer right there on the
well,
top
no, I want one for other people, not for my own consumption.
there. Gotcha.
So
Yeah,
but
if they have a complaint, or they can just write a regular letter. I mean, it doesn't have to be on a form or
well,
anything.
it's a lot more official when it's a form.
But we
And
don't have any official forms like that I know of.
can you? So what I did at uh, what's the other mountain station? Other with the mountain, I forget.
Mountain View Precinct?
Yeah,
Way
Mountain
up
View.
north?
Yeah, so what they did was they printed out a stock of 5-10 forms and then set it in the lobby.
Oh, yeah,
So,
that's not a bad idea.
Ba-
We can probably make
okay.
something up like that.
okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So it's just a compliance program.
Yeah.
I've
If
been,
whoever,
so,
since it's not for you, whoever wants to file that, if they want to file a complaint, then they can find out who the officer was and talk to their supervisor. So they can.
yeah, a lot of people are going beyond that because obviously there's obviously a relationship when you go straight to the supervisor, so there's already a built relationship with that employee, obviously. It makes sense, like you're basically talking to your friend in some way. A lot of coworkers are like this too, where it's like it's not like a third party, like, so if these forms are, usually they'll go to administration and the professional standards bureau. And so that's as close to a third party that you can get in your current system right now. So we're trying to make it more, I guess,
Who's we?
the public. We're all just public people, so.
Okay, the way the complaints work usually, even if it's an official form, guess who it goes to? The immediate supervisor first.
Yeah,
So
So,
it goes through the Professional Standards Bureau and they send it to the
Yeah,
supervisor
but-
and say, look into this.
but if it's something serious, they even told me, if it's something serious, they'll bypass that department. It'll bypass that division basically, and they'll look into it. So,
Okay.
so what's your name?
Sergeant Clark?
Thank you. And,
Sergeant Bonnie.
okay,
Yeah,
So
if it's a serious complaint, then the Professional Standards Bureau would get it. And if it's serious enough, then they wouldn't actually have to, they would investigate their own.
okay. So basically, it'd be awesome if you could have like a stock maybe right here. Because I see you obviously are hiring and looking for people. So maybe set next to it, just so that the public can grab a form and then they can either mail it or take it.
Definitely offer the suggestion, because I think it's
So-
a good suggestion, but I can't guarantee that it will be done. It's not up to me to get it done. So.
Okay, so if you can't get it done, then I'll come back. I have my own forms that I can donate to you. I'm gonna be coming from time to time to make sure that there's some here. All that, even headquarters who prints out the forms, all that they do is print it up on a double-sided. And you guys are even getting some accommodations, so you might get more accommodations. You might get more praise from the community. It's not a negative kind of thing. It could be good. If you're doing good out in the community, more than likely people will say, hey. So,
Okay.
and your name and badge number?
Sergeant Bonnie,
Okay.
5766.
All right, thank you. And I'll be back with those forms.
Yeah, let me take a look at it, and
So-
I'll offer the suggestion, which I don't guarantee that it'll get done. But
They're online, so they're really easy to print out, double-sided. So, you'd be doing your community a huge favor, because there's other employees.
Do you live in the community here?
I don't live, around here, but, yeah, I don't wish to answer any questions on that, so.
All right.
Basically, everywhere the public wants to make sure that they're public employees, because you guys, a lot of you are paid by state funds, so it's like a state general fund for law enforcement to some degree. I know you get some city funds, even some federal funding, so it's big. So it's a big deal, and I know police, several departments are going through scandals. Obviously, Phoenix hasn't been seen in too good of light after last year. So basically, it's just to kind of help you do better things for the community. So, all right? All right,
have a
thank you.
nice day.
Wow. Yeah, I don't plan what I say. And I was looking at their reactions to what I was saying. So they were like kind of questioning what I was doing. So thank you. I try. I'm getting, so this is the thing, like anything in life, you don't have experience, you don't become good at something until you do it. And I wish more people would start stepping outside their comfort boxes in anything, not just auditing and public accountability, but anything in life. Step outside of your comfort zones and you'll see you might totally suck at something, and over time you'll get more comfortable and things will change. Like, I only went live because I thought it was a funny picture, and they were taking a while. I think they're having some IT issues at this location, because she actually, the lady that was at the front desk actually tried to go to a website, and it came back with a DNS error. So I actually saw her do something, but obviously government, it takes them a while to do anything that will accomplish anything. So I'm gonna go back after grabbing these forms. So make sure I don't grab my filled out ones. Okay, cool. Hey, what's going on? So how's it going, Bob Prescott? I need to come see you. And Pikes. Is that Pikes? Hey, what's up, buddy? So, yeah. Eventually I'll make it to Colorado, hopefully. Probably after Idaho. So, I'm hoping it should be over, but let's see what happens. You never know. You can say one thing and something else will happen, so. I can't really read my comments. The sun's bright right now. So. Yeah, so basically you just print them out double-sided. It's really easy. And you can tell. So, it's kind of windy today. I was gonna go back to a different building that didn't like me the other day, but it's a little late in the day. I want to get them on their bright side, if there is a bright side. So. You can't bash these guys, otherwise they will completely turn against you. From what I've noticed with Phoenix, you can't bash them all. So okay, so that's the form. I'm gonna leave them over here. All right, thank you. So I'm going to be respectful to their hiring, actually helping them. I don't usually do that, but bam, I'm going to take a picture. Trying to keep it as neat and clean as possible. There we go, right next to the hiring. So, all right, have a good day. Okay, so I've been here a decent amount of times. Actually, one time I got borderline verbally attacked for asking for a complaint form. So this time around, it's a lot better. Because I figured out what works and what doesn't. So I'm gonna transform. And it's a small thing, sure, maybe it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day they just investigate themselves, but at least people going in there can see, and it's both a complaint and accommodation forms. So I do both. I don't always do complaint forms. sadly, the situation right now, I have to do mostly complaint forms. So, thank you. Yeah, but they kind of get you in this, like, they back you into the corner kind of thing, and I know I'll get over it eventually. The more times I go in like I do. Obviously, the other day I got threatened with arrest in a public building by Phoenix police, so in one of their, in the public records building of all places, so. But, yeah, that went better than I expected because the way that the second officer walked out, I was kind of concerned. The first one did the right thing. He seemed like he cared. Maybe he's technologically technologically stupid, I guess. Some old people or older people say that I don't know technology and they don't really feel inclined to learn. So I can understand if he's talking about himself, but I know there's people in the department that know about technology and could print them out. Eventually, it would be awesome if they like got forms. They could probably from headquarters mail them forms. I used to work in state government, and I used to actually get all the forms for the clinic that I worked at. So it's not very hard. Even internal forms, like I designed some of the forms at University of Washington Medical Center. I made some new like tracking forms for the surgical instruments and stuff to make sure that they were getting cleaned correctly. So it's not hard to do your job. It's just a lot of people just want to go collect a check, and sadly it's a welfare check. So, but yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I was kind of in this stuck state yesterday. I wanted to reach my hands out and say, take me. But I don't have the resources for that right now because even... So they tack on false charges and then try to get you to come down to a plea. And with sometimes if you don't want to go that route, if you don't want to get an attorney or take a plea, they will try to get you to keep coming back as long as they can, as long as it's not within your right to speedy trial, which is 180 days in most cases. So they try to max you out on that. And so basically, I don't want to be caught in that for 180 days when I could go and change it another way. So things will change, things will get better. We just have to all be out there. So every one of us, even other people that just view this, like if you have something going on, don't take the easy way out. Do research. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you what to do in your life, but I think that's a big part of the problem. Everyone's taking the easy way out by either paying it or taking a plea deal. And I'm currently listening to an audiobook called 3 Felonies a Day, and it's actually quite interesting, like how the system has became. Obviously this is talking about the federal side of things and how most Americans break at least 3 federal statutes a day, so that could be felonies. So it's very interesting. So I'm gonna sign out for now. Thank you all for coming, and yeah, I used to think that you would get in trouble for not signing anything. I don't sign anything anymore. After yeah, I don't sign anything. So hey, Noli. So traffic citation. I try to make them refuse, or them say that I refuse. I don't say that I refuse. I just try to make them state that I refuse, because if I never said I refuse, then obviously I'm not part of the contract. So that's how I got out of one ticket. There's other ways of doing it. It's pretty hard to do in some areas. Some areas have started making statutes on refusing to sign and all this. It's very complex, but I'll catch you all later. Have a good one.